face, yelling. And I kind of looked down to the side like this. And I was like, Bobby, if you don't get out of my face, I'm gonna drop you on your head. Once again, I told him exactly what I was going to do. And the motherfucker didn't believe me. He continued yelling at me and degrading me in my face. So I watched myself step my right foot between his feet. And then I grabbed the lapels of his jacket, nice and firm. And I used my shoulder as leverage, keeping my knees kind of like a spring. Using my shoulder as leverage, I launched him up and down. Between like here's the wall, here's the floor, like perfectly into that right angle. He crumpled. I completely overestimated how much that guy fucking weighed. I thought he was way heavier. Like, you would think he would be a bigger person the way that he was fucking yelling in my face like that. And he was taller. He was taller than me, but he was super light. It was like throwing nothing. And he crumpled like a piece of paper. And he was more concerned about his $300 or $400 glasses that were broken. And not even concerned about the fact that I had broke his nose. And he was bleeding everywhere, man. It was gross. I was like, buddy, you're getting that all over my floor. Get your ass to the bathroom. There's a sink, you know. And then he was purposely like just like getting blood everywhere. He was trying to make it look like a massacre. And then while he was like dribbling over the sink, he calls his sister Ruby. Ruby answered right away. She's like, Bobby, you're drunk. I am not fucking helping you. Click. Then he calls his other sister, Sonic. Little did he know, Sonic and I kind of knew each other. So as soon as Sonic answered, he was like, help. She's beating me up. And then I grabbed his phone and was like, hey, Sonic. She was like, hey, Jess. I was like, Sonic, nobody's getting beat up.
Sonic is from the movie.
He was in my face. I told him to get out of my face. Or I was going to drop him on his head.
Mommy.
And then she was like, I am in the middle of a conversation here, young lady. And then she was like, he didn't get out of your face, did he? I was like, nope. He did not.
Mommy, Sonic is from a movie.
She's like, oh shit, you want me to come get him? I was like, please. And then it hung up, right? And then he was like cleaning himself up. He managed to stop the bleeding. And then he texted his sister. He was like, don't worry about it. I'm okay now. Then she called. And then she was like, are you sure that you're gonna be fine, Bobby? You need to respect her boundaries. Don't be getting into people's faces when they don't want you that close to them. Right? That's a consequence that you have to face every time you do that to somebody. And I was like, you've done this before. So it's not the first time that he's been physically harmed, like as a consequence of getting into somebody's space that didn't want him there. He had to learn the hard way, I guess. And he still, for years after that, he was very polite, but he was like messaging me and asking me like, how are you and the kids? I was like, you leave my fucking kids alone.
More. Put him more in.
Thank you for the little crown.